Good evening, everybody. Welcome in to the Sunday Night Slam. Right here on the MB District. Referee Brandon Toll here. Happy Sunday, everybody. A hot Sunday. It is scorching again. Good Lord. Of course, we are under an extreme heat warning because we're in the 90s. Welcome into my last stream in my 30s. Referee Brandon Toll here. Hope you guys are having a good evening. As you guys can see, I'm showing my support as much as I can from home with my TNA t-shirt tonight. I haven't worn this thing in a couple of years, actually. It's been a while since I've broke out any of the the gallon bin worth of shirts that I have from my TNA days. Had to give them a little bit of support tonight as they're at Slammiversary tonight up on Long Island. How are we doing tonight? How is everybody? Griffin, Casey, Bill, Jan, Ryan. Hello, everybody. Ooh, let me throw out the usual "We Are Live" tweet here so everybody can see. Yeah, I totally get it. Totally get it. Always feels like we could use more. Always feels like we could use more time, more days in a weekend. I got the majority of what I wanted done, completed. Stacks are gone, which is the big one. What's up, Brad Ads? Stacks are gone out, which is good. Everyone that had stacks go out this week. I think we were in the 30s, high 30s today for that. It is all gone out. All right. Try to suck some water and stay cool. So here's the plan for tonight. The other three of the Topps Chrome break credit breaks, 246, 247, and 248, all in there, along with 245, which is football, signature class and optic. We got soccer, and then I put up Chrome Basketball Sapphire, but thank you, FedEx, for deciding that they don't want to deliver on weekends, even though it was literally out for delivery, and the driver decided that they didn't want to stop there, which is garbage. I don't have Chrome Basketball, so we can fill that, but it'll go Tuesday, on Top Rope Tuesday. FedEx makes me so angry sometimes. What's up, Moya? What's up, Wolf? So that is the overall plan for tonight. Is we can do baseball, football, and soccer tonight. And then for those wanting to pre-order Topps Chrome for this week, I've got the same ones listed, and one's down to 9. The rest of them are looking good. What's up, Paul Simmons? And then the plan for this week is the normal week: Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. And then Sunday will be it until after the National. I'm going to get everything shipped out from Friday and Sunday before the National, before I leave for Chicago. And yeah, that is kind of the nuts and bolts of the 9 days, give or take, before Chicago takes over. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Been kind of just sitting around home as I've been working, kind of reflecting on my 30s. It's been a wild 10 years. We'll say that much. So excited to see what my 40s are going to bring. And we will start that tomorrow. So this is the unofficial birthday stream tonight. Back pain. I already have that. I already have that from deadlifting. Yeah. I have contacts to take care of that one. I'm lucky. And I say that after going to the cardiologist this week. And luckily, I think one of the positives through my 30s is that wrestling made me stay more up on my health than I probably would have otherwise, because of the licensing restrictions and things I have to go through to get licensed, especially when I was on TV and what I've been doing post TV. It has allowed me to stay up on top of my health a little better than I thought I would. So I'm fortunate in that. And I will say to the companies that I had to do that for, thank you. So I there's a lot of people that see it as a pain, and yes, it is a pain in having to jump through hoops and the money you have to spend on it. But if it means I'm going to live longer, I'm all for it. I want to be here. I want to be around as long as I can. So I'm okay with it. You can't see the forest through the trees. And I very much want to try to look at the forest and look at the landscape as much as I can. So I am absolutely A-okay with it. So that is... What's up, Osberg? Nice. So we got the 3 baseball breaks tonight. Super Jumbo, Bowman Mega, Bowman Blaster, and then Bowman of the same, Bowman Hobby, Bowman Mega Blaster, and then Inception Series 2 Topps Chrome again. So I've been very much slow rolling my last few boxes of Inception to give us some good stuff to get us to this week with Chrome. As it is time for the Sunday or the summertime delight. With Topps Chrome. It's going to be fun this year. I think they've got a decent setup for it, and I think we're going to do very well with it. So, but what are we all up to this weekend? Simmons is in. So same format as Friday on the 3 Chrome breaks. We'll throw all 30 spots into the randomizer. Top spot in the randomizer will get $25 in Topps Chrome credit. It has to be used for Topps Chrome. The 3 people that won on Friday have already used it. Yeah, Bill, I'm right there with you. It's ridiculously hot. Again. Thankfully, my car AC fixed. That was a blessing in disguise. What's up, Jan? Barbecuing. Barbecue sounds good. Barbecue sounds fantastic, actually. Oh. I said it a minute ago. We're under an extreme heat warning here until Thursday. Oh, God. How bad is it going to be this week? take a look. Yes, Jan, Slammiversary is only on pay-per-view. Yeah, we're in the 90s. We're pushing 100 on Wednesday. Friday, 96, 95. Yeah, we're in the 90s flat this week. All right, good to know. Yeah, Slammiversary pay-per-view. I think I don't even know if there's a streaming option, to be honest with you, Jan. I don't know if it's on Triller or... Yeah, we're already there. Let's see. Hold on. Jan, let me look. Let me look. So it's on Triller TV. Let's see, and then TNA Plus. TNA Plus requires the annual subscription plan. Triller TV, and then traditional cable and satellite providers for Slammiversary. I will, while we're filling stuff here, I'm beyond happy for what's going on right now. So for the wrestling people that don't know, TNA Slammiversary tonight, the anniversary show, the yearly anniversary show. They are at the UBS Arena in Long Island, the home of the Islanders. Or not the Islanders, or the former home of the Islanders. They're out on Long Island. And their draw tonight is the largest house they have ever drawn in the domestic U.S. for any show, period, in the history of the company, 20 plus years. And that even beats out the 07, 08, 09 era when they had Sting and Angle and all that. They're beating that tonight. It's Slammiversary, and I could not be happier for TNA and for all my friends there that are still there, that are taking part in that. As someone was there, and with the prodigal son, with AJ returning home tonight, as someone that went to TNA when it was not popular to be there, I went in at Bound for Glory 2017, right after the Anthem takeover, right after the whole Dixie Billy Corgan debacle, right after all of that stuff went down. I went and bet on myself when nobody wanted to be there. When there was all the talk of people missing paychecks, all that stuff that was on the dirt sheets back then, I chose to be there because I believed in what that company could become. And through the growth of the company through 2018, 2019, 2020, and then we hit the pandemic and literally grinding the pandemic. I cannot tell you, one of these days I am going to write a book about what we had to go through during the pandemic to produce TV. We literally had to rewrite how to shoot television, not only tape television, but live pay-per-view with nobody, with no fans. And figure out how to do that with all the COVID restrictions, social distancing, you name it. We had to figure out how to do it. And then coming out of the pandemic with fans coming back, obviously through all that, we had the relationship where we were working with AEW and having the AEW people there as well. Being a part of all of that and seeing where the company has gone in the 2.5 years since TNA and I parted ways, I could not be happier. I will say this for the first time publicly. I wish I was still there tonight. I wish I was there. I wish I was in Long Island. I wish I was in the ring. Well, we wouldn't be here right now, obviously, if that was the case. But I wish I was there because that's the size of a crowd, the largest crowd. Well, it's a little smaller. The largest crowd I ever worked in front of was Ric Flair's retirement show. I think we had 9,000-ish plus at the Nashville Auditorium for Flair's retirement show. But I wish I was there tonight. I wish I was in the ring tonight with them. But to all my friends that were there, congratulations. I'm beyond happy for what's going on there tonight. I'm not watching it, obviously, because I'm here with you guys. I'll see the stuff that comes across social media. But to my friends that are there in front of the camera and to my friends that are there behind the camera, congratulations. That what's going on tonight is what I always hoped would happen with TNA, and what was the reason why myself and everybody that was there in 2017, 2018, 2019, when it was not popular to be there, was what we had hoped would happen with this company. And they're seeing it to fruition now with these houses. So my hat is off to you guys. It's the reason why I went into my closet. I've got a big giant tub of all the shirts that I have, all the pay-per-view shirts and everything, the TV shirts and everything I got from my days there. And I broke out the TNA logo shirt that I had, which we got when we did the TNA special in 2020, right before, literally the week before the world shut down in 2020. And so I thought I would wear that tonight in solidarity to say, congratulations, guys. You got there. Enjoy it. They're going to do well tonight there at UBS on Long Island. And I could not be happier for all my friends in front of the camera and behind the camera, in production and everybody else that's there. I am over the moon happy. Congratulations, guys. Go kill it tonight. Slammiversary will be great. If you get a chance to get it on replay, get it on replay. Watch it. They're going to do great tonight. So congratulations, guys. I'm proud of you. So there's my little spiel about TNA tonight. Could not be happier with them. I have some memory. I've got a bunch of memories around. I mean, you can see them over my shoulder. I got some of the turnbuckles from the that I bought. I did not get them for free. I bought them from my days there. So some Slammiversaries, Rebellion, Homecoming. I've got the Vegas one we used from Vegas, the special one we used for Vegas. That had the dice in the logo. I have my little mementos from my days in TNA. I have my ref shirts still, both formats, because I've got two different logo patch sets from my days there. So I may sell one of these days. I've got like 5 of them still, but I'm going to keep at least one of them. So I'm going to frame it. I've got a couple things. I want to put it in a nice frame eventually, and put it up in the studio. So maybe there will be a day somewhere down the line where I can go home, go back to TNA, and kind of write my own ending to my career there. When we parted ways, it was very much unfinished. And that's not something I'm going to go into here and now. It's not appropriate to do so. But I would like to see the day where I go back to TNA at least one more time and kind of write my own ending. So, but good for them for what they're doing tonight. I think it's amazing that they've continued, that they are at the point where they're at. And especially in conjunction with the relationship with NXT, fantastic. Fantastic. So, yeah. So, I know who asked, Jan, hope that answers your question. So it was an honor. I got to do a lot of good things in my years with TNA. They took a chance on me and put me on TV when nobody else would. And I got to live out a career goal. I actually signed a contract with them, which is something I'd always wanted to sign, a wrestling contract for a company, and say I actually got signed, and I did. Actually, I still have a copy of that contract, the one that I actually signed. Got it in a big bin with some other stuff in my basement. I kept it. So I have that. I got to go work Madison Square Garden because of TNA. I got to work Flair's retirement show because of TNA. So they provided me some opportunities that I may not have gotten otherwise. And I got to work in Mexico Mexico City. Love Mexico City. Didn't think I would become a fan of working in Mexico as much as I would. But I miss that. I loved working in Mexico City. Those trips were fun. Excuse me, working in Mexico City when we did the TVs in Mexico City. I always made it a point. They also, when we did the TVs in Mexico City, they would put me on the first flight out. I'd fly out first thing the day before. So I'd always end up in Mexico City around lunchtime the day before. So I started making it a point. I'd get to the hotel, check in, and then we were in the historic district. We were within walking distance of Arena Mexico, where CMLL runs and all that. So we'd make it a point of always going down there. Yeah, now there are parts of Mexico City, Arthur, that are not, that are not good. Thankfully, we had AAA as our partner promotion at the time, and AAA set us up with a lot of the infrastructure. No, Arthur, actually, I've never been inside of Arena Mexico. The closest I got was as I was walking down the sidewalk down one side of the building where everybody the wrestlers come in and out. I ended up meeting a few of the wrestlers. They recognized me and some of the people I was with because we had our Impact stuff on. And so we all talked for a few minutes and that sort of thing. But I would like the opportunity, if the opportunity ever arose to work Arena Mexico for CMLL, I would absolutely take it. I'm not bound, or I don't have no restrictions at this point in my career. But I would definitely work Arena Mexico if the opportunity arose to do so with CMLL. But when I would go down there, I'd find stuff to do. So there was a few trips. There was a place down in the historic district near Arena Mexico. It was a little taqueria restaurant in Mexico City. And the cool thing about it was not only necessarily cheap tacos and cheap beverages, adult beverages, but they had every retro gaming system you could ever think of, going all the way back to the Atari. And they worked, and you could play them. So I'd go down there for the afternoon before everybody else came in, because I had the rest. Once I got down there the day before, the day was mine. I didn't have to, there wasn't a ring build day down there because the AAA people had all that set up from an infrastructure standpoint. So we didn't have to do a lot of that. If we did it the day of, very early, the day of first TV. So I had the day before to myself. So I'd go down there, and there were a couple of the trips where I just went down to that little taqueria restaurant, and played video games, played old school video games, and had cheap tacos and cheap adult beverages for the day, and really enjoyed it. And then there are a couple times I stocked up on like lucha masks and stuff that I would bring back with me. I'd buy out, I get to the point where I'd buy out a vendor. And with a bunch of kids and adult lucha masks. Actually, I have one of them right here. I got one. I don't know why I have it under my desk, but I got this one. This is actually like a pro level mask. This is Dr. Wagner Jr. Dr. Wagner Jr. pro level cheetah print mask that I got in Mexico City when I was down for TNA. So I'll do this. If we fill everything tonight, including soccer, I will put this on, and I will rip with this on Tuesday, on Top Rope Tuesday. You can watch me break in a lucha hood on Tuesday. I'll throw that out there. If we fill the 3 baseball and soccer tonight, I'll rip on Tuesday. I'll wear this one. I'll wear this lucha hood. I'll wear my Dr. Wagner Jr. lucha hood for the stream on Tuesday, and I'll rip in a lucha hood on Tuesday. How's that sound? And this one's pretty thick. Like, you can tell how well constructed they are. Just if you look at how it's constructed and how it's sewn together, the material for this is very, very thick. It's very well put together. got a couple other ones in another part of the house. I think I got a Pentagon or Penta with WWE. I have one of his. I think it's an all jet black one. And then I think I have. I don't know if I have another one. I may have another one. It's in my the other office where my printer and everything is. I'm not going to go get it, but I've got a couple. So there's a couple more I'd like to get eventually. It's just not that high on my priority list to get. I don't even know how I would begin to display those, to be truthfully honest. So, but I'll throw that out there. I'll put this in Discord. I'll throw that out there to you guys. So yeah, so there's my little spiel on TNA and and all that good stuff. So a lot of fun in those days. My only wish, and I know it's not a popular thing anymore with the wrestling companies. I wish we had live events. I wish we had house shows. That would have been fun to do. That would have been a lot of fun to do if we had if we would have had house shows to actually do house shows. What's up, Kevin? It would have been a lot of fun to do house shows, given the chance. But the business is not straying that way anymore. So let's see where we are on baseball. We got 21 left on Draft Super Jumbo Mixer, 21 on Inception, and 26 left on the Bowman one. So we got some work here. We got some work to do. Got some work to do tonight to get us where we need to be. Got some work to where we need to be. If you guys have any other questions or anything, I mean, I'll talk wrestling. You guys know I will. While we're filling, can entertain that way while we are filling stuff. What's up, Shaky Plains? Ben's in. Mount Rushmore. Hogan, Flair, Austin, Cena will be my four. Rock is you could interchange Cena and Rock. It's I don't know, maybe not, because you have to, if you look at the eras of wrestling and how we got to where we are. Flair and Hogan 1-2 for the 80s. Obviously Hogan on with the birth of Hulkamania and the rise of popularity of the wrestling to the national sense. Flair, same thing in the 80s with Crockett bringing into get to WCW. And then Austin as the Attitude Era. If you look at it in eras, the Attitude, through the Attitude Era into the 2000s, and then it has to be Cena to the 2000s to now. Obviously, if you want to expand Mount Rushmore and put a fifth on there, we can. But if you want to keep it at 4, you really have to look at it in terms of eras. And I mean, we have to take an era. I can see that. What I have to ask you on, what's the argument for Taker? I get it as a stalwart. Like I think I understand where it's coming from. Because he was the lifer for WWE. You know what I mean? Hey, Garrett, I get it. He was the lifer in that aspect. How are you, Garrett? I get it. He was a lifer in that aspect, but I mean, you look at it in terms of who took the eras of wrestling. Hey, fantastic, Garrett. What's up, Worley? Fair enough. Fair enough. There is the argument there. There is absolutely the argument for that. What's up, Mattingly? What's up, E-Mart? I absolutely understand that. What's up, D White? Absolutely. Martin to get us to 19. So, guys, here's the plan for tonight. Kind of everyone that's coming in, give you guys an update here. So we got 3 more of the Chrome, the Topps Chrome break credit breaks. So it is 426, 427, 428. And then we've got soccer tonight, 421. The challenge is out. If we fill all 4, soccer included, I'll stream on Tuesday and I'll wear my Dr. Wagner mask while we're ripping on Tuesday. We were talking TNA in Mexico since we were talking about Slammiversary, and I got this in Mexico. So it's like pro level mask. It's very well put together. I had it under my desk for a while, for the longest time. We were talking about when I was in Mexico City for TNA back when I was with them. But I will rip. I will wear the mask while we rip on Tuesday if we fill all 3 baseball and soccer. That is the linchpin. I know with enough work we can fill all 3. We can fill all 3 baseball, but I think we can do soccer too. I think we can do soccer. So that's how we. So that is the plan for tonight. To give everyone an idea of basketball, we can fill basketball too, but FedEx decides that they don't want to deliver to my UPS box on the weekends, even though it went out for delivery. They just opted not to stop yesterday or today. So I will not have that till tomorrow. So if we fill Chrome Basketball Sapphire, it'll go Tuesday no matter what. So it was out for delivery yesterday morning, or out for delivery, and FedEx showed it Friday night, showed it for delivery yesterday, and we did not get to that point. So I apologize. That was out of my control. Yeah, it's random team, Jan. So it's all the European teams that are it's the European teams 24-25 that were either in the Champions League, the Europa League, or the Europa Conference League. So it's all the heavy hitters from Europe. So, and it's 2 boxes of Finest, and then a box of Chrome. So you're looking at 5 autos and a ton of color. That's one of the things that soccer's been great for, is that it's got a ton of color, ton of parallels. So we've hit some big videos. Yet to have anything that blow me away yet. So I think we still have something. We've still got some big stuff with what I have left for soccer. So that is the kind of the lay of the land, shall we say. Right. So we've got a big week ahead of us. No, Garrett, they have not. They have announced Finest. Finest Baseball will be in August. So that is going to be most likely our next release. After Chrome. And I'm going to double check that here. Give me a sec. Let me check here. Yes. So coming up after Chrome, it's going to be Finest Baseball at some point. And it looks great. It looks like it's going to be the same setup as last year, which if it is, I'm all in for it. So because I'm also looking for because it'll give me a preview of what Finest WWE is going to look like, because Finest WWE is going to be in the same vein and the same setup. What's up, Jason Pfeiffer? What's up, Ryan? It's going to be in the same setup. That's what we're looking at. So kind of give you an idea. And then August, we're also going to have Archive Signature Series Active is going to be up. And then for Leaf, as of the 1st, we're going to have Leaf Metal Jumbo. We got some Leaf Metal Baseball Jumbo coming that we'll have as well. Basketball, we're pretty much in the quiet period right now with us being out of season. Not a lot coming down the pike on that. Football, kind of the same thing. We're in the big, expensive stuff within the Panini license. Leaf, we're going to have Optichrome football at the end of August. Now, that is going to be vet heavy. I know that. They have told me that much. So I've got a case of that coming for late August when we get that. Let's see here. Wrestling, hopefully we've got Chrome Cactus Jack coming. Upper Deck should have one coming. I don't know. To be honest with you, they have not really given us much on it. Yeah, it comes down to the fact that a lot of people know, Garrett, I did not get Leaf Pearl. They allocated that based on how much you spent, and I did not get enough. I did not spend enough with them. And to be honest with you, I don't know that we could have really done anything with it. Because if you look at yes. And I can tell you that knowing what I put on in terms of margins on that product, I mean, it's going for $3,400 to $3,500 a case, or no, for $3,400 to $3,500 per box. There's not a whole lot I can do with that, to be truthfully honest. And I don't know if anybody of us, and I know we've had guys do like history book and stuff like that. I don't know if I could have done anything with that, to be truthfully honest with you. So that may have been just something that we just did not do. Yeah, it's a used car. So part of me is also kind of glad that I didn't get offered it, because I don't know what I could have done with it. In full disclosure, it looks great. I've seen it in person because the shop got some, but I don't know what we could have done with it. Worley, I love Cosmic Basketball. I've got The Giannis Planetary Pursuit Mercury graded PSA 10. It's worth like $300 as a PSA 10. So I like Cosmic Basketball. So for me, if I was spending money on stuff to rip, I'd rip Chrome Cosmic Basketball. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. You got it. Cosmic Baseball was great for all of us. Exactly, Arthur. You nailed it. What's up, Noah? Noah, how are you? So yeah, it's I think you have a small stack, Noah. Yeah. Yeah, you have a small stack. So stacks are going to go out next weekend. Yeah. So if you decide you want any Topps Chrome, Noah, I've got Topps Chrome breaks filling for next week if you want to add something into that. It's all good. Don't worry about it. It happens. It happens. So Cosmic Baseball, we should have it at some point. When we do, obviously we'll rip it. That's going to happen. So not worried about that in any aspect. And then once Topps gets the licenses, football and basketball, we'll have that too. Soccer continuing on. We're gonna have it all, guys. As we go through the second half of the year, we're gonna have all of it. So yeah, we're gonna have all of it. You know, basically just what we've been doing with what we've been ripping now with basketball and football with the top slice, just kind of a warm up, basically, just kind of warming us up. So that way we're ready to go. What's up, Fozzie? As we're warming that way, we're ready to go once the licenses come, and then we're off to the races at that point. I just didn't want to start cold with once we get the licenses because I think there's value even in the unlicensed stuff. Look at what we do with Leaf. You know, there's value, and I understand, and I'm not going to open the argument of licensed versus unlicensed, but there is value in it. Any way you slice it, there just is. You know, it's flavors of ice cream, personal choices, and that's I've always been very candid about that. That's something that I want to bring. I want to bring flavors of ice cream. Obviously, baseball is, you know, our backbone to what we do. But I don't want to put us in that one hole. I want us to do more because a lot of us collect more than just baseball. I'm not trying to knock it, not in any way, but I enjoy Leaf. I enjoy the Leaf stuff. There's value in it. You know, I enjoy ripping those Independence Day boxes. They can reach out to the players if they're not under an exclusive deal. They can reach out to them. So yeah, John, like I'll tell you this. So do you guys remember the Mahomes auto that we pulled out of Sport Heroes? That was for Joe McGee. As an unlicensed product. And Mahomes is not alone with this. But that auto alone is about a $900 auto. So there's value in unlicensed stuff. I mean, you can, if you want to comport that over to Topps, you know, Drake May, Caleb Williams, a lot of the big football rookies that Topps has, you know what I mean? Same thing if you want to go over to Panini. I mean, Panini's got the WNBA license, but still. So there's value in it across the board. My ultimate goal, no matter how we slice this, is that I want to give you guys as much value and pack in as much value to what we do in terms of number of autos. That's why, like with football, That's why with football, that's why we've got Signature and Optic. Signature's 5 autos. Optic's got the rated rookies. It's a nice meshing combo of the two of them. And the fact I can put it at $21 a spot, once again, keeping our value there, but trying to load up as much value and keep it value priced. That's why I do it. Like, I have learned in the almost 3 years that we've done this here, that is a formula for everybody, not just us that are here weekly or every stream, but as we try to grow our corner of the hobby, I still want to go with subscribing. That money shouldn't be a barrier to entry. I want to be able to say, I mean, we pulled an L, like last summer out of Chrome, we pulled an LE rookie auto out of a $20 break. Like, Joe, what are you ripping? Or what are you going to rip? And we're down to 4 on Draft Super Jumbo Pack on the mixer on 2-7. Yeah, the Neymar Messi was like a $20 break too. Oh, nice. That'll be fun. That'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun when you get everything set up. Do auctions and stuff like that. I understand that completely. I can understand that more than I can put into words. So yeah, so that's kind of, I understand that too, Pinkston. So that is why we do what we do. That's why I like Leaf, and I want to keep doing Leaf. I want to keep doing the Leaf stuff. I want to keep putting the value with it for you guys, whether it's personal rips or whether it is put them into breaks. It gives us more options to run with. And I will always subscribe of you can be better than or less than or different than. And I want to be different than in a good way. I want different than to become better than everybody, but still be different. And that is a good way to go. That is why I do what I do. I want to be different. Amber's grabbing a football spot. Speaking of, as we've been talking about it. Dude, football was good. We did the personal for Osberg on Friday night. And then I've got a couple. Are they in here? Yeah, exactly. Leaf doesn't put it all in one basket. All righty. McGee's closing us out. Which one is next? Okay, Inception. There's Inception. All right, let me pull the spot list here. Give me a moment. Hey, Nick Gifferman. Boom. So I'm glad we were all talking here. It took us a little bit to fill. That's okay. I expected that. I'm glad we were able to just kind of converse here because we are a community. Thank you. My last stream in my 30s. Furtman, here's the real question for you. If I was still with TNA and I was at UBS Arena, would you have come down for it? All right. Here we go. Let's go over to the randomizer. Probably could have done that. All right, here we go. Let's do the randomizer. See what we're going to work with here on this one. 7 times up. Furtman, did you hear my challenge I threw out for tonight? If we fill all 3 baseball and soccer, I'll wear my Dr. Wagner lucha mask and rip breaks on, and for the breaks we rip on Tuesday. I was talking about, we were talking about TNA and Slammiversary, and then we were talking about when I was in Mexico, and I've got the couple of like pro level masks I have from Mexico City when we did TV down there, and I had one of them with me under my desk here. Six times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I don't sort anymore. All right. Sorry, that capitalization was bugging me. All right, here's the light breakdown for this one. Now, just heads up. So this is Draft Super Jumbo Pack, Bowman Mega, Bowman Blaster. 25 on those two, 24 draft. Jan with Milwaukee, Chad, Miami. Stephen Holmes, San Diego. Patrick, Cubs. McGee, Arizona. Tamboli, Kansas City. Joe, Dodgers. Casey, White Sox. Osberg, Boston. Bill Grake, Seattle, Texas. James White, Toronto. Jay, Mets. Osberg, Tampa. John Key, Cleveland. Emart, Houston. Tamboli, Baltimore. Jan, Oakland. Ryan Gerhard, Angels. Tom Myers, Colorado. Emart, Cincinnati. Furtman, Cardinals. Chad Road, Twins. Joe McGee, Tigers. Casey, Nats. Tom Myers, Giants. Dan Crazy in Pittsburgh. Ryan Worley, Atlanta. Andrew Moore, Yankees. And Paul Simmons, Philly. Trade window is open. What's up, Ballpark Sports Cards? Trade window is open. White Sox for either of Tom Myers' teams. So Tom's got the Giants and the Rockies. Cubs for Braves. Braves is Ryan Worley. Phillies. Paul. Yes. Yes, Paul. Braves for Cubs confirmed. Done. All right. Keeping A's. Confirmed Giants for White Sox. All right. Pirates for Cardinals, too. Okay. All right. Done. Any other trade offers? John's grabbing Atlanta. All right. No, it did not because FedEx opted not to stop. It said out for delivery, Friday night, Furtman, and then the driver just opted to. They tried to say so. My UPS store closes at 3 in the afternoon on the weekends, and they tried to say at 1:05 that they were closed. So, AKA, he did not want to stop. Yeah, I do too. For non-business day stuff, they are the absolute worst. I'm talking the drizzling worst. The drizzling craps. Talking Botchamania level bad. Yeah, unfortunately. And my UPS store is very, very good. Yeah, they're very good. Last call for trade window. Going once. Going twice. Trade window closed. Bum, 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 dun. Give me a sec. Let me do my thing here. Set this up so I can put this on the screen for you guys. So this is 427. There we go. Yep, Jan, trades are closed. All right. So here we go. We'll start with the blaster. We'll do the mega, and then we'll do our draft pack. Let's go. Hey, Mammer. So we're halfway on the next one, which is Inception 2024. All right, let's do this. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me for a little pre-birthday action here tonight. I think I streamed on my birthday last year, actually. Not going to do that this year. All right. See if we can get a banger from this blaster. Rookie. Ellie Card Shop. Sammy Hernandez. Espo Gonzalez. Owen Casey, 100. Ismael Javier. Morlando rookie. Morlando first. My apologies. Drew Romo, Rookie of the Year. Free. Thomas White first. Cameron Sullivan. DeVries VIP. Chang first. DeVries. We got an auto. Jackson Humphreys. First Bowman auto. Cleveland. John Key. Nice. Blaster auto. Bonus auto. Resigns Rockstar rookies. Garcia. Max Clark. Carlos Tavares. Rookie Sasaki Greatness Loading. Pineda. Aaron Escobar first snakeskin. Philly. Paul Simmons. That does it for the blaster. All right. Mega Box. Ain't a Mega Box pop tonight. Mega Box Pop. Boom. 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 All right. Josh Noth, Humberto Cruz, Pablo Guerrero, Blake Walters, Braden Montgomery, Aaron Estrada, Andahar Sanabria to round out the non-Mojo packs. All right, let's see what we can do with these. See what these Mojo packs can gift us here. Hassan Kim rookie, Cabrera first, Thorpe rookie, Seager, Janik first, Cheng first, Victor Rodriguez first, Winston Santos first, Chase Young rookie of the year, and Hunsuk Jang first. So a lot of first, no auto. All right. Let's do some draft. Let's go drafting. Let's go drafting. Come on, draft. Parallel. Seaver King. First to 150 paper. 90 to 150. Washington. Casey Mitchell. There we go. It's a good start. Louder, Aiden Miller, Herrera, Doyle Joseph, Fernando Cruz, Chase Alsop first, Massey first, Eldridge, Lugo, Blake Larson first, Carter Holton first, Boston Bateman first, Waldschmidt first, Cam Smith first, Caglione first, Caminetti first, Ben Hess. Wow, look at all this color. Connor Griffin draft, Bazana in tune. This is a loaded color pack here. Francisco Valorio, first gold, not a first, gold to 50, 4 of 50 Yankees, Andrew Moore. Brandon Sproat, purple lava to 199, 4 of 199 Mets, Jay Haskovic. John Elway, retro fractor, gold to 50, 26 of 50. Boom! Yankees, Andrew Moore, our first ever retrofractor. Yeah, buddy, that's a mag all day long. Dude, those things are super hard to hit. And I mean super hard to hit. That'll do. Take that all day long. Yeah, buddy. Boom. And we're still missing the auto. Yeah, that's a big whoa. That is a big whoa. That is a monster. Monster. Those retrofractors were not easy. I don't even know what the odds are. I know they were not easy to hit. I know that for a fact they were not easy to hit. Shingen Lin, Morales, Griffin Herring first, Shepardson first, Schlesinger first, Terrell Perez, Cooper Pratt, Tommy Troy, Noblemeyer, Miles Naylor, Yermy Rodriguez, Arias, Billy Amick first refractor, Messina first refractor, Hadeen first refractor, Eddie Rinders first refractor, Matheson first refractor, Dome first refractor, Holman first refractor, Burkholder, Roman Anthony plasma, and our auto, Braylon Payne, first Bowman, base auto, Milwaukee, Jan. To round out the break. Hold on. So hold on. We'll recap, and then we got to do our giveaway for break credit. So Tanner Sproat to 199, Valorio Gold to 50, Seaver King to 150 paper, Jackson Humphreys first Bowman auto, Braylon Payne first Bowman auto, John Elway, Retrofractor Gold to 50, 26 of 50. Boom. Out of a $15 break. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face, man. These cheap mixers, they hit more often than not. All right, and then let's do the break credit giveaway. Top Spot gets $25 in Topps Chrome specific break credit. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good luck, everybody. 6. Jan. Congratulations, John. Jan gets the $25 in break credit for Topps Chrome. All right. So let's see where we are here. We got 14 left in Inception. That's the next one. Topps Chrome break credit on that one too. That is Inception Series 2 and 24 Topps Chrome Update Mega Box. 1 in 128,265. So it was jumbo. So 38,950 packs. So 38,950 divided by 5. Is it 5 packs? Yeah, 1, 2. Divided by 5. 1 in every 38, almost 39,000 boxes. Divide that by, was it 8 box? No, it was 6 box. 8 box case or 6 box case? Furtman? On draft. How many is in it? See here. On Super Jumbo. Super Jumbo is a 6 box case. So that's 1 in every almost 6,500 cases. Yeah, it's 6490.83. So that is, yeah. Truckload hit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know. Who said that? Arthur? Harder to hit than a superfractor? Out of Super Jumbo? It's a good question. All right, so that takes us down to 5 on Inception. No, I haven't pulled. I know. I know for a fact, John. I've not pulled an Elway. I had not pulled one of those yet. That is new. I have all my hits on the big hits and stuff like that. Wow. Yeah. It might have been Ben, but it definitely wasn't me. I would remember that. I would absolutely remember that. Yeah, that was the big non wrestling chase, or not non wrestling, but non active baseball player chase. What's up, Tambully? Ba. Wow. $1,000 card. All right. Nice. What a pack, Tamboli. I could not agree more to that. Could not agree more. And that is the beautiful thing of going back and doing those things. Going back and revisiting those products even after the fact. We can keep it cheap and still have an option for big hits. McGee's closing us out on baseball too. Okay. There's a third one for Chrome credit. And then we have the challenge. We have the challenge. If we fill soccer, I'll wear the Lucha mask on Tuesday. All right, let's do this. I ran the first one already, Worley. I ran it right afterwards. I'll run them after each break. So Jan got the first one, and then I'll run the one for the one we're going to do now after the break is over with. So that way you have it immediately to use. Casey, the hit was a John Elway Retrofractor, gold to 50 out of Bowman Draft. We had an auto, but that was the bigger hit. I know, right? Let me pull spot list here. All right, here we go. Let's do the randomizer here. 8 times up. 1, 8. Grab my team list. 3 times. All right, here we go. So Garrett with Angels, Osberg Cubs, Jan Reds, Kevin Klink Mets, Paul Simmons Yankees, Ryan Worley Royals, Dan Creasy and White Sox, Zach Halley Dodgers, Amber Oakland, Ryan Wolf Padres, Joe McGee Boston, Impemba Arizona, Daniels White Baltimore, Emart Texas, Bill Grake Milwaukee, McGee St. Louis, John Key Tampa, Tom Myers Giants, Ryan Wolf Nats, Jason Pfeiffer Minnesota, Ryan Worley Phillies, Casey Mitchell Toronto, Bill Grake Houston, Sandberg Seattle, Jan Colorado, Osberg Pittsburgh, McGee Detroit, Sandberg Cleveland, McGee Atlanta, Andrew Meyer Miami. I only control the randomizer. Blue Jays available, Rockies available. Bill Grake's getting us started on the Bowman mixer. Angels available, White Sox available. Giants for White Sox confirmed. Already done. Any other trade offers? McGee has Atlanta. And St. Louis. Then Garrett for Rockies. All right. We keep this train rolling. Marlins available. Tigers for Phillies confirmed. Done and done. Angels for Marlins confirmed. Done and done. All right. Any other offers? Jays for Seattle. Seattle is Sandberg. Beautiful place to leave. Are you talking about from a baseball standpoint, Jan? Beautiful place to leave? All right, last call. Going once. Going twice. Trade window closed. Okay. Bring you guys back over. Let me do my thing here. Do my thing for the stream here. 25426. Okay, so there's the list for YouTube. Alrighty, let's do this. So we're going to start with 23, then we'll do Series 2, and then Inception. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Two. Yes. Yes, Daniels. They are, per the odd sheet, they are in megas. Ortiz, Quan All-Star, Tyler Rogers, X-Fractor, Loperfido, rookie, debut Ray Wave, Uriel, Beck, rookie, Margot, X-Fractor, Randy Rodriguez, X-Fractor, rookie, Jazz, Frankie Montas, Green Wave, where's my numbering, to 99, 88 and 99, Milwaukee kicking us off, Bill Drake, Kierstad, debut X-Fractor, Chapman Raywave, McCann, Vanasco Prism rookie, Rosario X Fractor, Jung-Hoo Lee debut refractor. Was long odds, but we just beat long odds. So, hey, what about this? How about this orange behind this? Robert Gasser. How about Mitch Spence? Orange Ray Wave rookie to 25. 2 of 25. Oakland. Amber. Okay. Estes rookie. X Fractor. Poly rookie refractor. Samad rookie. Profar All Star. Oliver Dunn. Rookie X Fractor. Seth Lugo X Fractor. Verdugo. Paul Skeens. Future Stars rookie. Pittsburgh. Osberg. Smith Shaver rookie X Fractor. And Adam Simber X Fractor to round out the Mega. We had 2 color from it. 2 color from it's very good. Can't tell you how many we've done that have no color in it. All right. We got 20 left in the last of the Topps Chrome break credit breaks. On stage, the Bowman mixer. It's actually my last hobby of Bowman, too. Let's see here. Rookie is Peralta. Nice. Matthew Boyd, black border to 74. 15 of 74. Cubs. Osberg. Jordan Summer Superstars. Kirby. Gillespie. Zuleta. Ty Madden. Alda Harry. Tedosio. Scooble Retro. Dana rookie. Birdsong rookie. Fitz rookie. All right. Senga. Seth Johnson rookie. Lindor Soto duel. Contreras. Maya. Bivens rookie. Rizicki. Conine. Babe Ruth All-Star Retro. Peralta rookie. Halverson. Quan Foil. Hassan Kim rookie. Zuleta rookie. JT Ginn rookie. Dever Summer Superstars. That one. Halfway. Let's see here. We're still missing the hit. Birdsong. Tedosio. Belozo. Marte. Bieber. Volpe Retro. Seth Johnson. Hellman. Acuna Jr. Game used. 90 All-Stars. Relic. Atlanta. McGee. Joe McGee. Bivens. Merrill OPS leaders. Kasperius, Brzezicki, Kloffenstein. Hey, how about a gold color match? Brian Reynolds. Gold foil to 50. 43 of 50. Pittsburgh. Nick Osberg. Savale. E-Mart. Basso. Albert Retro All-Star. Will Wagner. Summer Superstars. Garrett Cole. Ramuto Foil. Kumar Rocker rookie. Wyatt Retro, and that does it for that. Let's silver pack this. See what we can do here. Javier Sonoja rookie, Miami. Polar Bear All-Star, Mets, Kevin Klink. Teoscar Hernandez, Dodgers. Mookie Betts All-Star, Dodgers, to round out Series 2. And then the main event of this one, my last Inception box. All right. Let's see what we have. Lamont Wade Jr., Rojas rookie, Philadelphia. Evan Carter rookie, Texas. Smith Shaver rookie, Atlanta. Arias Green. Zach Galoff rookie to 199. 48 to 199, Oakland. Amber. And our auto, Davis Schneider. Rookie auto to 75. 70 to 75, Dodgers. Zach Halley. Give me a sec. Let me grab. Hey, Sandberg. Give me a sec. Nope. It's going to need 100. Boom. All right, let's recap. What's up? And then we've got more Chrome credit to give away. What's up, Vidu? Brian Reynolds, gold foil to 50. Acuna Jr., game used relic. Matthew Boyd to 74. Skeens Future Stars. Mitch Spence, orange, Ray Wave to 25. Galoff to 199. Davis Schneider, rookie auto to 75. Frankie Montas, green wave to 99. To round out the break, we got break credit to give away. Let's give away some break credit here. Seven times. Top spot wins it. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more. 7. Nick Osberg. $25. Yep. Use it on what you want, Nick. Just message me. DM me in Discord when you know what you want it to use. I'll open up offers if I need to. And that catches us up. We got the last one of the Topps Chrome credit on stage. 19 left. Bowman Hobby, Bowman Mega, Bowman Blaster. For the last of the three. And then if we fill soccer, I will rip breaks Tuesday night with my Dr. Wagner Jr. mask on. If we want to go that route. All right. Boom, boom, boom. We are doing good. All right. We are rocking and rolling here. Got more we can do. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I've got you. There you go. Done. Using that Chrome credit. Going to use that Chrome credit. All right. Grab this and put out a tweet here. What's everybody watching tonight? Boom, boom, boom. What's up, Jay? All right. Ha, 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 ha. It's going tonight. It is a going. The two Chrome breaks have been good. Been really good. The two Inception one was good. Pulled some good stuff out of that. And then we pulled the Retrofractor out of Super Jumbo. Here, I'll show you. Pulled the Elway. We pulled the Elway Retrofractor Gold to 50 out of the Draft Super Jumbo pack. Yeah. I was like one in every 6,000 cases. It was, or one every few thousand cases. What's up, Garrett? Well, one more time, what? Oh, the Elway? Yeah, hold on. Elway Retrofractor Gold to 50 from Super Jumbo. Yeah, that's awesome. That's my first Retrofractor. I've never pulled a Retrofractor out of any Bowman product before that. So we broke through tonight. Finally hit another milestone. I am here for it. Yeah, I haven't pulled any of those. Not even out of regular Bowman. I didn't pull the Pete Rose Retrofractor. I didn't pull any of that stuff. So we got on stage is Bowman Hobby, Bowman Mega, Bowman Blaster with $25 in Chrome Break credit to give away at the end of it. The last of the 6 that we did between Friday and tonight. And then if we fill soccer, I'll stream Wednesday wearing a Lucha mask on Wednesday. Or not Wednesday, but Tuesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday night. For Top Rope Tuesday. We'll do that on Tuesday. So we've got more to do. And here's the Lucha mask. I showed it earlier. I know you probably missed it. But here's the my Lucha mask that I got when I was in Mexico City. My Dr. Wagner Jr. mask. I'll wear that on Tuesday if we fill soccer tonight. All right. Down to 11. Jan grabbing a couple spots. We are just having fun here. We're going to have a big week this week. It's a full on club. How are you? We are rocking and rolling. Amber's going to get us a 10. Nice. Yeah, the Reds are only 2 out of a wild card. I find ultra surprising. Bengals signed Desmond Ridder today. I'm actually kind of excited about that, to have the former UC quarterback back in Cincinnati. I'm actually pretty excited about that, to have a vet quarterback behind Burrow, just in case anything happens. Like, I think that's a big positive. The Reds lost today, but the Reds won the series, so that's all that matters. Yeah, he said he wouldn't do it again. So, more importantly, what comes out this week is Happy Gilmore 2. more importantly. Yeah, he is pretty private, which he's more than entitled to. He is more than entitled to. But the fact that the Bengals got Desmond Ridder as a nice backup, I like it. I think it's a good move. I think it's good across the board, to be honest. I'm pretty happy with that. Now they signed their second round. They signed their second round draft pick, but Shamar is still holding out. He's the only first round draft pick that has not signed, and it looks like they are pretty much at a standoff right now. And there's still a lot of talk about Shamar going back, potentially going back into college. So it's yeah, we're gonna see what happens there. Gonna see what happens as he gets ready to uh so you're ready to head towards training camp. All right, we're down to 10 on the Bowman mixer. You guys are awesome. It's fun. I appreciate all you guys. This is fun. I enjoy this. So I've done a lot of kind of retrospective thinking as we as I've been as I get ready to turn 40 tomorrow. Thought you guys, this is impossible. Guys have made this very much worth doing as a collective. Thank you. It's tomorrow, so I'm streaming on either side of it. Streaming tonight, streaming Tuesday, but not streaming on the birthday. No, to be honest with you, gonna get. I got we're gonna do a birthday meal tomorrow night here at home. Me and Mrs. Zebra. I got a couple cans of Skyline chili. We're gonna do some four ways tomorrow for dinner. And then to be honest with you, not a whole lot, just because we've been in. We just put a new roof on the house within the past 2 months, and then with all the medical stuff going on with Abby the Break Dog, that's my present, is to make sure we can keep Abby the Break Dog healthy and keep her around. So she's got me a couple of small things. She got me, you know, those business cards that are that work with like the chips do in your credit cards, but they're the business cards that links you to with all your information. She got me one of those, which is cool because that'll be good to use like at the national. If anybody wants my contact information, I can just tap it to a phone, and it'll come up with all my information to save. She got me one of those, and I've been looking at those anyway, so that was cool. And then she got me just some little small kind of travel hacky things. She got me like these little, you know, the container cubes for packing and all that. She got me the ones, but it has an air pump in it, so it takes out all the air and shrinks it down. And it's like small. It's like the thing to pump it out. It's like this big, USB chargeable. So I got one of those to travel. So little small things she's got me. But yeah, but we're just keeping it small this year. With the money going to Abby the Break Dog, with us spending the money on Abby the Break Dog's medical stuff, that's my present. Is I would rather I would rather have my dog around for a while, for a lot longer. So I'm okay with it. I am absolutely okay with it this year. Abby the Break Dog means a lot to me. So there is no amount of stuff that would replace Abby the Break Dog. So that is our focus for now. So I'm heading and obviously we got the national and all that sort of stuff coming up soon too. So we just got a lot coming. Got a lot coming down the pike. As we head to the national next week. For those who weren't here earlier, just kind of give you guys a shipping idea. If anybody doesn't want to wait till after Chrome, I can ship this coming weekend. But the plan is for everything Chrome for next weekend, everything Chrome, we're going to have Friday and Sunday. And then both of those Chrome days will go out Tuesday night before I leave for Chicago and the National. That way I'll have them in your guys' hands. And that way we'll be completely empty in terms of new stuff for when I get back. From the National. So that is the kind of the prevailing winds right now as we head forward. So down to 10 on the Bowman break. We can rip that, and then we can rip soccer. And the challenge is on the table for soccer. Need soccer. Rip some club comp soccer. For people that want to do that. All right. What is going on in the world right now? Let's see what's going on at Slammiversary. I think I saw it. Leon Slater becomes the X Division champion. I know, right, Amber? The opportunity is there. We can do it. JC Jane wins the TNA knockout title. She's a double champion, TNA and NXT. But yeah, trying to put together some cheap breaks, Amber, especially with football and all that. Until obviously it will be a different story when we get the license. We'll be blowing it out when we get the license. But just ways to load up the autos. All right. All right. Boom, boom. Let's see what's going on here. What's up, Willie? How are you, bud? What's going on in the land of sports here? I haven't paid much attention this week. MLB looking into Braves coaches' actions. What happened? Volpe. Oh, him just one of the coaches talking garbage. 2-1 Detroit. Bottom of the ninth. For Sunday Night Baseball. All right. And nothing much else. It's a quiet weekend in sports. Wild to say for it being July, it's a quiet weekend. Scheffler wins the Open. Let's see here. Commanders. It's a quiet weekend in sports. It's wild to say for it being middle July. All right. We'll give it another few minutes for 428. And if we don't fill it, then we nope, there's field level getting a spot in to get us a 9. Give it a little bit longer here. If we don't fill it, then we will You know the Reds are the only team in baseball, Amber, that hasn't been swept yet this season. Which is wild considering we're a 500 team. Yeah, considering we're a 500 ball club. Fact that we have not been swept this year. Wild to think about, actually. When you put that in the grand scheme of how the season's gone. Let's see this. Let's see. Apparently, AJ just made his appearance at Slammiversary. The prodigal son returns. As AJ Styles returns to TNA for the first time since he left. That's a pop. Can't show it for copyright reasons, guys. It's on Twitter. And they let him use his TNA theme song, too. That's good. As AJ has come home. Got to thank WB for letting that happen. That's a moment. Very nice. Very, very nice. Once again, they're hitting on all cylinders. Good for them. Once again, that's one of those that I definitely would have liked to have been there for. As someone who grew up watching that, my early adulthood as I was getting into the business, that era of him and Joe and those guys that paved the way really with the X division. Without those guys were backboning it for the longest time, man. When you look down the list of legendary matches in TNA history, those matches, those exhibition matches are up there in quantity. In quantity. In quantity. Barnes is in to get us to 8. Let's see here. All right. Boom. So what's on your guys' mind? What do you want in the words of Cody Rhodes? What do you want to talk about? I've kind of gone through the list of stuff that I was thinking I had kind of in my head to talk about tonight. What do you want to talk about? Rocco, what's up, Rocco? Rocco's grabbing Mets in Hobby and Breakers. What was that? 418 takes us down to 21 on that one. What's the closest on 13 and 18? 13, 14, and 18. So Chrome's starting to come along a little bit. 9 left in one of them. So Chrome's starting to come along a little bit. I figure that'll pick up as we head through the week. So I'm not ripping Chrome until Friday night. So you guys will get to see the first round of it with Ben on Wednesday before we get to Friday. And we will blow it out Friday and Sunday. I do have a question for you guys, something I am thinking about to help my time, since I want to try to get Chrome out for you guys. Would there be any objections if I ran earlier on Sunday instead of Sunday night? Like if I ran like Sunday afternoon for a while, if we started on Sunday afternoon versus Sunday night, kind of give me a little bit of a runway. So, because I'm going to have to sort Sunday night's breaks because my sorter guy is leaving Monday for the National the week of. Okay. I know Sundays, normally everyone's doing family stuff and that sort of thing, but that is something that I am thinking about, is doing like an afternoon stream on Sunday afternoon. We can go however long we want. Like I'm not putting, there's not a time constraint on it by any stretch of the imagination, but it will give me some time that I can start digging into it, potentially start sorting some of it on Sunday. That way my goal will be to try to finish the sorting on Monday, ship out on Tuesday, since I'm not streaming on Tuesday. That's the idea. That is the idea. All right, 8 left in Chrome. 8 left for this last Chrome break giveaway. We can do it. Clap, 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 clap. We can do it. Is anyone else excited for Happy Gilmore 2 this week besides me? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it this week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Nice. Yeah. I've watched it a couple times since it recently, just to kind of like mentally get yourself ready for it. Even better. Even better. Here's a spoiler coming up. The Pirates are expected to relieve their general manager of his duties, likely announced tomorrow. Okay. All right. We'll go with that. Pirates need a change, otherwise they're going to lose Skeens really quick. What's up, Elmo? All right, we'll give it a little longer here. 8 left to close out this break. Give away a little more Chrome credit. Oh, really? It's ownership? Oh, yeah, I get that. I get what you're saying there. What's up, Ricardo? I get what you're saying there. I was saying there, McGee. Yeah, they're going to scapegoat. Yeah, ownership's the problem, but they're going to scapegoat they're going to scapegoat the GM for their own problems. The Reds do that all the time too. It is what it is, unfortunately. It happens. What's up, Jay? All right, 8 left. We can do it. Not much, Ricardo. How are you? Yep, same issue in Reds country. And I'll say it again. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Everyone has high expectations, and I keep telling everybody if it ain't cheap with many years of control, they are not interested. They are not interested in spending. It's got to be cheap and with many years of control. Unfortunately, that is the way it is. And ownership, there's nothing we can do to force ownership to sell. We've been saying that. We've been kind of waving that flag for years. And it's not happening. Which stinks. I wish we could get ownership. It's local ownership too. That's what stings even more. I wish. I wish. All right. Let's see here. Get this ready. We've got to fill this, guys. 8 left. We can do this. Give you guys some more Chrome credit. Does everybody have their Chrome spots already for this week? Got to get these Chrome credits. So I'm going to have these breaks, and then I'll have some blasters. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. And then megas aren't out till next month, and I've got megas coming once megas get out. Not all of them. You don't have the ones I haven't posted yet. Ricardo's in for 4. To get us to 4. Yet being the operative word. May have to fight Amber for him. Yeah, I think when I post the next round, if you guys aren't subscribed to my text notification, well, there's the number on the screen there. Text breaks 513-278-5744. If you guys aren't subscribed, the next ones I'm going to put out text notification. They're going to know about it first when it drops. All right, down to 3. Osberg's in. And McGee's closing us out. All right, I'm going to put up soccer because we can do something goofy for Tuesday. There's soccer. We can do something goofy for Tuesday and me streaming with a lucha mask on if we fill soccer tonight. Four, 2, 8. I think it's 12. 12 in their optic fat cello packs. $428. That would be awesome. Two, three. All right. Not from the ones yet, but I've pulled a downtown. We've pulled no, we haven't pulled a downtown yet. We've pulled a Kaboom out of Absolute Mega Box. I think it was like a year ago. I have an Absolute Mega. Give me a second here. Get these spots lined up, and then we'll do the random. All right. Here we go. Nice. I love it when you pull from stuff like that. Cheap ways, big hits, right? All right, here we go. Bring you guys over. Seven times. Let's do our teams here. Only that kind of thinking, Matt. You gotta come on. You gotta be a little more. You gotta be more positive with it. You never know. 5 times. All right. So here's the breakdown. So Ben with the Giants, Osberg, Milwaukee, Ricardo, Yankees, McGee, Washington, Osberg, Atlanta, Jan, Astros, Osberg, Texas, Barnes, Angels, got your team, Bill Greg, Padres, Barnes, Tampa, Bill Greg, White Sox, Ben, Colorado, John Key, Boston, Ricardo, Dodgers, Jan, Miami, Osberg, Toronto, Jason Badley, Baltimore, Angel Meyer, Cardinals, John Key, Pittsburgh, Ricardo, Cubs, McGee, Mets, Ricardo, Royals, Amber, Phillies, Furtman, Cleveland, Osberg, D-backs, Angel Meyer, Twins, Amber, Seattle, Furtman, Oakland, Osberg, Cincinnati, McGee, Detroit. Trade window is open. Trade window is open. Twins available, Astros and Marlins available. What's up, Mike? We can tag him. Oh, Philly Mike just showed up. Tom, we can. There's Tom. Tag Tom's handle. Philly Mike's in for some football. McGee McGee's looking for Philly. Philly is Amber. There you go. Amber with Philly. Nats for Philly. So Washington is McGee. Hey, Furtman. Furtman. Oakland. Nats for Philly confirmed. Done and done. Marlins for Twins. All right. Any other trade offers? Ooh. So this is 428. Astros are available if anybody wants them. Bill Drake, that's your team. White Sox for Astros. Jan. Guardians for Marlins. Jan, you've got Marlins. Guardians for Marlins confirmed. Done. Okay, confirmed. White Sox for Astros. Done and done. Anything else? Last call for any trades. Go once. Going twice. Trade window closed. All right. This is 428. Okay, let's bring you guys back over. All right, we're going to work our way up. Blaster Mega Hobby. Let's do this. All right, so I got 23 left on soccer. $23 left on soccer. 25 on football. If we fill soccer, I will stream with the Lucha hood on. So you'll see. So you'll just see the Lucha mask on Tuesday night as the reward. For us to fill some soccer. It's one of my goals for the second half of this year. Just build up soccer. There's a lot of value to soccer. People just don't realize it. James Wood Rockstar rookie. Pablo Guerrero, Malcolm Moore first. Roki, Greatness Loading. Estrada, George Klassen, first snake skin. Angels, Mitch Barnes. Benny Montgomery, Espo Gonzalez. All right. Colson, top 100 refractor. Bo Walker, Tolero. Dylan Cruz, Rookie of the Year favorites, Washington, Amber. Hayden Alvarez, Lil Poppy. Emerson VIP. Josh Noth, Kyle Teal. That does it for the blaster. Megabox. All right, my trash bag was acting up there. All right, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, here we go. Come on. Made. Benji, Connor Griffin. Pena, Yofree, Paulina Santana, Urena first. Johnny Level first, D'Angelo Ortiz. Dawel Joseph, Bazana. That does it for the non-mojos. All right. So who's gonna get into soccer? So we can do some club comp tonight. Who's joining? I know you guys want to see me in a Lucha hood on Tuesday. Come on now. Wit, J-Ram, Louder rookie. Dylan Cruz, Rookie of the Year favorites. Caminero, Weatherholt. There we go. Turner, Lindor, Nick Kurtz, Braden Montgomery to 299, 181 to 299. White Sox, Jan. Okay. I like it. All right, let's do the hobby here. Let's do it. Boom. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see what this hobby has to offer for us. Caminetti, Cubby Mayo, Rookie of the Year. Matic, Kalaz, Yofree, Eldridge VIP, Lynn, Dylan Fane. Bichette color match to 499. 499. Toronto, Nick Osberg. Burrito, Ugarte first to 399. 113 of 399. Kansas City, Ricardo. Breeze. Mil Morales 100. Rosario, Connor Griffin. Humphreys, Jack Penny. Kevin Mayo Greatness loading. Paulina Santana Snakeskin, Texas. Osberg, D'Angelo Ortiz. All right. What's up, sports guy? How are you? Welcome in. Holiday Card Shop, Baltimore. Jason Balu. DePaulo 100. Eels. Bazana. Montilla first. Aiden Miller. Walker Jenkins VIP. Will Simpson. First Mini Diamonds. Oakland. Furtman. Yofree. River Ryan Red Rookie. Dodgers. Ricardo. Briseno. Tibbs. Andrew Painter 100. Bryce Rayner. Chase Mobley. And Chang. Okay. Second half. Second half. Strata. Nick York, Rookie of the Year. Taurus Mariano. Walker Jenkins, Greatness loading. DeBarge. Quinn Matthews. Chase Burns. Lucas Ramirez, first Magenta Wave to 199. 52 of 199. Angels, Mitch Barnes. Pez. Basalo 100. Made. Fuentes. Pena. Braylon Payne. Sean Keys, color match paper again for Toronto to 499. 490 at 499. Nick Osberg. That's two papers, both of them Toronto, both the sky blue color match. Semyon, Condon VIP, Tavares, Snakeskin, Washington, Amber, Salo. All righty, here we go. All right. What's going on here? Trey Sweeney Rockstar rookies. Horton, Nankill. Kevin Mayo Rockstar rookies. Montes, Ugarte. Emerson 100. Hampton, Perella. Hightower, Cold Emerson. Jacob Wilson, Greatness Loading, Oakland. Kevin Castillo, First X Fractor, Angels. Mitch Barnes. Cody Freeman. So that should be our auto. Judge Card Shop, Yankees. Ricardo. Jesus Lopez, Conrad Kaysen, Weatherholt. Made. Aiden Miller 100, Villarreal, Franklin Arias. And our auto, Jesus Lopez, First Base Auto, Texas, Nick Osberg. With the auto to round out that. Give me one sec here. Clean this up here. And we got break credit coming up. Recap. Kevin Castillo, First X Fractor, Angels. Sean Keys to 499. Lucas Ramirez to 199. Good, man. How are you? Will Simpson, Mini Diamonds. Ugarte to 399. Bichette to 499. Braden Montgomery to 299. Jesus Lopez, First Base Auto. And let's do Chrome credit. All right, let's do some Chrome credit here. Chrome credit, so five times. Top spot gets it. Good luck, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Joe McGee. I understand completely. All right, McGee. Congrats. 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Give me one sec here. I'll bring you guys back. All right. So McGee gets that. McGee, just message me when you're ready to use it. So then all right. So that leaves us a football and soccer for the night. That leaves us a football and soccer. And then the challenge is out for if we fill soccer tonight. I said if we fill soccer, I'll stream Tuesday night wearing a Lucha hood, and I will honor that if we fill soccer tonight. We got 23 spots. I feel we can do this. Cheap soccer, big hits. We can do this. All right. Let me do this. So we're going to see here. Take one out of football. All right. All right. All right. Put out this here. Do this. All right. So what are you guys up to? We'll give this a few minutes, see if we make some headway on it. Boom and boom. Phenomenal. I'm not just talking about AJ Styles. Nice. Nice, Arthur. Very nice. Very, very nice. 25418. All right, let me open up offers, Joe. All right, you're good. Offer away on it. Offer away on it. I will approve it. All right. Let's see here. We gonna do some soccer? No. All right. Joe, let me know when you throw in the offer so I can approve it. Get that opened up. Right. Let's go. All right. All right, guys, with only 14 here, let me see. Was that really true? Yeah. All right, with only 14 here, guys, we're not going to fill football tonight, and I know that. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it. We'll push all this to Tuesday. So Chrome basketball, football, soccer Tuesday. I'll probably throw up a couple of light baseball. We'll probably keep it light just because of Chrome this week. So congratulations to everyone, to Joe, to Jan Osberg for winning the Chrome credit. Fun for the cheap mixers to be able to do something like that for you guys. So I will go ahead and start working on getting this stuff processed for the week. And there is I got you, Joe. I got you on that. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday night. We'll do this all over again on Tuesday. It is Chrome week. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the other side when I turn 40. Round the third and heading for home. Night, everybody. See ya. Thanks, Arthur.